guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with Lisa. Say hi, Lisa.
Hi.
And we are discussing season 14, episode 6 of Heartland, called A New Normal or The New Normal. I forget what they called it, but oh my god, I just have to rate this episode 10 out of 10. Another 10 out of 10. My favorite so far.
Yep, I agree.
I literally just finished it 30 seconds ago, so I have to say that I loved the ending song that they put at the end. It's the Something's Better Coming, that one.
Yep.
Loved it. Gonna go download it on my Spotify right now, or when we're done, you know. I loved it so much. And oh my god, let's just say that there's a lot of healing in this episode, right? Would you agree?
100%, yep.
Poor Jack, though, he's such a feeler. He goes, am I allowed to have fun when he can't? Oh my god, that about broke my heart.
Yeah, I felt so bad.
Yeah, and it makes me, it makes me wonder what they're gonna do for season 15, which, by the way, it's been announced. We said it last week, but if you didn't know, we are getting a season 15. It's premiering on October 15th, and your girl Lisa and I will be back with our commentary on that season as well. But it makes me wonder what they're gonna do for season 15, only because there's such deep pain still when it comes to Ty's death. I mean, obviously, because he was an awesome person, character, actor, whatever, So whether he wanted to do other things, or whether in the show he died, they're still losing a person regardless. So obviously, there's some pain and some adjustment, but I have no idea where they're gonna go. I really don't, especially since her seeing Clint at the clinic was so hard on her, which I was surprised too. And I know that I probably wasn't paying attention that well, but I thought that guy named Chris, that was his name, right?
I think that's what his
The
name was.
blonde kid. Oh my god, I thought he was like a troubled teenager. Who just happened to be 7 feet tall.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first.
I was like, oh, another troubled teenager that's gonna be a farmhand, But that also makes me wonder what Clint is up to too, because.
Can I leave you in here?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, my mom was interrupting me. I still live at home with my parents, and I'm 24, so that's why. But anyway, so it makes me wonder what Clint is up to too, because like Ty, you could say, was his golden boy, right? Or his his success story, and now that he's gone, what do you do? How do you pick up from that?
Right.
So they do have a lot of directions to go. I'm really curious where their head is at lately.
Yeah, I think I know. Then something pops up, and then you're second guess yourself.
Yeah, because not that this Amy and this Chris person were romantically talking, but she's even hesitant to do anything business-wise. So if she's hesitant to do anything business-wise with horses that she loves, then she's definitely hesitant to do anything romantically. I mean,
Yeah.
Obviously, when your husband, passes away, you would be, which I completely understand. But, she's still very standoffish, which is, understandable.
Right.
But also, the other thing that I thought that was nice is I love to see Caleb as a dad. I love to follow Carrie James on Instagram, who plays Caleb. He's a really great person to follow on social media. I love following him on Instagram.
So do I.
Yeah, he's great. Oh my god, but I love seeing him as a dad. I just wish that we saw Cassandra a little more.
Me too, but I'm glad to see where they are and how things are going.
Right, and he was saying that she stepped up at the vet clinic, and I almost wish that they would like show us how like Scott and all of them were doing, because he literally Ty worked his butt off to be a vet.
Yeah.
He literally worked day and night to study and take those tests and everything, and Mrs. Bell paid for school as his honorary grandmother, and I get it. He passed away, but to see no tribute yet, and we're more than halfway through the season, is a little icky to me.
Right, like I give this episode a 10, but there's some things I'm missing, kind of.
Yeah, and
like,
but
the
even
vet, Scar, isn't that his name? The head vet, Scott.
You mean the the indigenous Native American one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Scott.
I wish he was in the show more too.
Yeah, and then also Bob too. The two of them went to Mongolia, so I'm like, what? I'm like, where's their head with that? But yeah.
And I'm actually missing Georgie.
Yeah, Georgie. I'm just so confused. Although in real time she did post on Instagram. Alicia did post on Instagram. Hello. Alicia did post on Instagram that she was working with horses the other day, so they must be filming. So, I mean,
yeah.
Unless they just want to throw us with a bunch of cliffhangers and make us wait till October, I don't understand. But I'm very confused. I have so many questions.
Right, it's like, did she leave the shop to do school or?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but and then the other thing, Tim with Sarah. Oh my God, he's such a ladies' man.
Oh yeah, horn dog.
I don't like that about him. I don't, because it's so I mean, I've been watching for months now, but it's so predictable.
Yeah. I could tell you that I had a feeling that he would get with her.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's totally gonna ditch it. Yeah. Which I mean, these shows are kind of predictable in a sense, but you know, just I was like, oh my God, I was like, I know he's gonna do that. But and then I keep saying another thing because I feel like it goes in layers. But one of the other things that I loved was that Katie stood up for herself.
I love that.
When she was like, but you can't stop being my dad because Lindy has no dad. Which good for you, Katie, because which also, I don't know if I really like Peter in this episode because he's just so monotone. He's like, well, parenting is about patience, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, how do you know? You were in Vancouver the whole time when she was raising the kids.
Right.
And then you didn't want to adopt Georgie, and you had to be like, you know, convinced for her to adopt Georgie, and you know, that almost didn't happen. I don't know. So I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that. So. But Mitch is back in character. He's not on FaceTime anymore.
I was happy to see him.
Yeah.
He's easy on the eyes.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's handsome. I forgot how handsome he is. What else? That was the other thing.
liked that they finally got to really talk. Amy and
Yeah. Oh my god, my heart broke for her. She's like, I just want it all to stop. And like, I was like, oh my god. I was like, she really has PTSD then.
Yeah.
She really does. Which I mean,
She really does, yeah.
I think anybody would, but like, you know. But can I just say I love those scenes of like the roundup or the round pen or like when they're going around in circles. I could watch videos of that all day long.
Literally, I really enjoy it.
Literally, if they put that on a loop, I could watch that all day long.
Me too.
Yep, all day long. Which I know that Amber in real life is a horse person, but I know that type of stuff happens every day where they rehab horses and they do all this stuff, but I just think it's so cool. I think it's so fun to look at. I think it's an art form. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, and it kind of it just got me in my feels. It kind of felt like old school Heartland a little bit, like in the first couple of seasons when she would do her clinics and stuff.
Yeah, so it was like really nice to see.
Yeah.
Like slowly going back, even though it's hard for her right now.
Yeah. I couldn't even imagine taking a year off of work. I'd be like, I'd have, like, I mean, I guess you can do that when you live by yourself and, like, there's no real money. There's no real money in Heartland. Money just doesn't exist. Like, I'm like,
well, where they're from is they have beautiful money.
Oh, yeah, oh my god, Canadian money's gorgeous. I love it. No, but I'm just saying, I'm like, okay, bills? Where's your bills? How do you take a year off of work? Because that's what it said in the description. It said, oh, Amy's first clinic after a year. I'm like, oh, wow.
And I always love Jack's advice.
Yeah. And
I wish I could like give good advice like that.
Me too. Honestly, I mean, I know it's a character, but call me crazy, but I really, like, you know how some of the shows don't feel genuine to you, right? Like, you could definitely tell it's, like, acting.
Yeah.
Like not this one, but, like, and I was gonna, now, I'm not gonna say Gilmore Girls either, because that feels, like, really homey to me, and sort of Heart of Dixie, but some of these shows, you can be like, oh my god, yeah, that's not really who they are as a person. Maybe it's because they work with animals all day, but I really do feel like if I walked up to Amber Marshall, who plays Amy, she would be able to, like, you know, snap some horse to get, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. She'd be able to make the horse do whatever she wanted. And, you know, same with Carrie James, who plays Caleb. I feel like he'd be the funny, goofy, yes, I am, dude. You know, he always is, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like those people are really who they are, right?
Yeah, even
like,
on Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they're really genuine. So I'm like, man, I wish that the guy who plays Grandpa Jack, I think his name's like Sean or something, I wish he'd start one of those cameo video request things, and I would get one, and I'd be like, okay, Grandpa Jack, what's the best piece of advice you can give me for this, or that, or this, or that, you know? He would make so much money in his off season, because I'd be requesting one every day. No, but I do love what they said at the end, though. They said, we're getting our Amy back. Oh, Amy, we love you. Oh my god, if Amber ever wanted to come talk to us, I would faint a million faints. I'd be honored.
I'll be like, speechless.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I would love her. Oh my god, I love her. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you don't really get my fangirling of Heartland, but I have officially started an envelope to save to go to Canada. I really want, because like this show, I mean, I know not all of Canada is like this, but I want to go to Canada. And I think they film in Calgary. So I need to go visit Calgary, Canada.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And Lisa's coming with me. I'm picking her up on the way there. And and we're going to go do it. The only downside I have of this episode, besides that we don't know where Scott is, besides we don't know what Clint's doing, other than being a sponsor to this guy he looks old enough, so I don't know why he needs a sponsor. But I don't like when those ladies were like, oh my god, poor Amy, baby, doing exactly what she didn't want to do.
Yeah, I hate when people pity other people.
Yeah. Which, I mean, of course, my heart breaks for them, obviously. But, like, I can't even. I'm like, that's exactly what she didn't want it. And then these two ladies who aren't even going to buy the horses because that guy already wants all 5 of them. So I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, did you just show up to buy a pity horse? Is this what that horse is? A pity horse?
I know, that's what it made me feel. Like,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Anyway, so we know from the gate that I rated this episode a 10 out of 10.
What did you think of Lisa, though, in this episode?
Oh, my God, I love her.
Yeah.
She's like, no, but seriously, they literally are the best couple. They're always, like, the voice of reason and whatever.
Right.
But I bet you anything that Mitch and Lou don't end up getting married.
I have that feeling, too.
Yeah, because... Oh my god.
Because Lou doesn't make me feel like she really wants to.
Yeah, but didn't you find it funny?
She's getting ready for the wedding, but...
Yeah. Didn't you find it funny when Mitch and Lou were FaceTiming, and then Mitch goes, "Oh, I know you had some regrets with your first wedding," and then that second Peter walks in? I thought that was hilarious.
I was like, ooh.
And then like one of them hangs up or something.
He did. Yep.
I wonder if Amy's gonna be her maid of honor though.
I really think so. I always hope so.
Oh, and then the other thing that I forgot to mention. The other thing that I forgot to mention that I really love is I love how Caleb's first thought was to when times got rough was to go to Heartland, because I'm sure if Ty was alive, he would, call up Ty, they'd have a drink or something, play some pool, or, do whatever, but obviously he can't do that, but I just really love that he thought of Heartland as, like, home base, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just really love that. So that's what I want to end this video on, is that Heartland is everybody's home base, and it is, including mine, as well as Lisa, for you, I'm sure.
Most definitely.
So what would you rate this episode?
10, even though there's, like I told you in the beginning, there's some things I wish I could see more stuff.
Yeah, I still have so many questions.
And I have a lot of questions, and I hope more people come back. But I still give it a 10 because I like that they're all hearing and getting better.
Yeah. Well, guys, we only have, after this episode, we only have 4 episodes left. So, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.